Ugh. I feel blech. I look blech. Today's just been a long day, but I'm recording this anyways, and it's probably going to go up. Probably tonight, because it'll go up for Wednesday when I do these, when the video goes up. But anyways, how's everybody doing? It is your favorite unprofessional YouTuber, Golden, or Steven here. Holy crap. And welcome everybody to Golden News, the news thing, the very, very inconsistent news story web video thing, where I take news stories from the gaming world that I thought was pretty cool and wanted to talk about within the last week and just go on. Now, we're going to get to the big one at the end, which I know a lot of you are probably going to be sitting there going, he's going to talk about it. We're going to get to the big one at the end, okay? And for those who don't know what I'm talking about, the Nintendo Direct. We get to that one at the end. I want to talk, though, about Xbox for a bit, because our good pal, Phil Spencer, the head of Xbox, basically on a podcast, essentially just admitted that Xbox lost the console wars. I can't remember off the top of my head, but there was a game that came out, and like I said, I can't remember off the top of my head what it was, but it was a game that came out on all the platforms, PC, PlayStation, Switch, and Xbox, and Xbox basically said something along the lines of like, we only have 18% of that game. 18% of the player base is on Xbox. Like, the Switch has more players than the Xbox does. And then he mentioned some other things too, and basically he came up to the conclusion, he's like, Xbox has just lost the console wars. He's like, honestly, like, I don't want to use the term given up, but he's like, we've accepted defeat at this point. We understand that we are not the best console in the world. He's like, we're getting beat out by the Switch. Like, we lost the console wars. And, I mean, as someone who never really grew up primarily an Xbox player, like, I do have Xboxes now. I have the original, the 360, the one. I don't have the Series X, but, like, I have Xboxes. Like, I do play Xbox games. But, I mean, they were never my go-to console. Honestly, I grew up being a PlayStation person, so that's, that's that. But speaking of Xbox and Xbox games, we did get some sad news. I believe it is August 22nd, 2023. Forza Horizon 1 and 2's online are going to be shutting down. The single-player mode will still be there, so you can still play single-player, but the online is going to be shutting down, and, I mean, it was only a matter of time, I thought, for this to happen, because, like, a few years back, they shut down the, they entered what is called the end-of-life era, or the end-of-life cycle, end-of-life era, I think they call it, where basically they take all of the DLC off of the store, they take the game, they delist the game from the store, so you can't actually buy the game anymore. It's digitally, you have to buy it physically, because it's very expensive for Turn 10 and Playground to keep renewing the licensing of all the cars, all the music, and everything within the Forza Horizon games. So they enter this end-of-life era. So they usually keep a game running for about 2-3 years. You can buy it digitally, you can buy DLC, things like that, and then after those 3 years, the game shuts down. Which for people like me who either never bought the DLCs, didn't care, or just real late to the party, gets screwed over a lot. But it's fine. On the topic of racing games, however, though, LEGO 2K Drive Pass Season 1 is coming out. And, of course, because, it seems to be a thing, if you have a racing game, you have to do a crossover with this. It's Fast and the Furious themed. Fast and the Furious is literally the theme for the LEGO 2K Drive opening trailer, or Drive Pass Season 1. It's going to be on all platforms, so even the Switch is getting DLC for this, which I think is cool, because it's very rare that a game comes out with DLC, and the Switch gets DLC for it, which is good, because I own the game on the Switch. I haven't played the game much, but I own the game on the Switch. So there's that, like, and it's, it just feels weird to me, because it's like, every time a racing game comes out, somehow Fast and Furious is involved in it. Like, just somehow, there's something that involves the Fast and the Furious in it. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into it. The Nintendo Direct, all right? The Nintendo Direct. I'm just going to kind of list off some things that maybe I'm excited for, things that looked interesting to me, all that kind of stuff. Star Ocean, the second story, It's a Square Enix game, so it's a Square Enix. I believe it's a JRPG. I'll be honest with you, I did not watch the direct. I literally just saw announcements for it. Yeah, it's a JRPG, open world RPG looking game. It looks real fun, real cool. I love the art style of it though. The art style looks really neat. I really do like the art style of this. I'm gonna we'll swap over here for a second. I think it's this one. Yeah. Look at this. This is the art style of the game. Like, look at that. Look at that art style. That is really, really cool looking art style. And I'm excited for this game. I think it'd be kind of cool. It's gonna be neat. It's gonna be fun to play. I don't know when its release date is. I don't know if it actually says the release date. November 2nd, 2023 is when it comes out. And yeah, I don't know, to me it looks like a real fun and amazing game, honestly. I'm excited for it. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass, of course. That's coming out later. Not many people are happy about it. They just want Mario Kart 9. I'm okay with it. I mean, I bought the Booster Pass. I haven't played Mario Kart 8 in, like, forever. I think it was like 2 months ago I finally booted up the game again for, like, the first time in almost a year. Like, to be fair, many people have asked, they're like, Steven, you barely play Mario Kart 8. Why the hell are you buying, like, the DLCs and stuff like that? I buy it because my siblings and younger cousins play Mario Kart 8 when they're over, and they play it on my Switch. So I bought the DLCs basically for them. It's been a while since I played Mario Kart. I might play Mario Kart 8 again now, but I'm going to do more of the single-player stuff. Like, I think that was the problem. The multiplayer for Mario Kart 8 has literally destroyed my love for Mario Kart. Because I say that because I've actually had someone say, Steven, I love it when you play Mario Kart 8 with us because I feel better about myself because how shit you are at the game. So right then, I'm like, yeah, no, I'm done. Like, I'm never playing Mario Kart Online again. I think it was my own fiance that said that, actually. That makes Steven worse. My fiance loves me, I swear. Ugh. Anyways, moving on. Vampire Survivors, I have it on PC. I've never actually touched it and played it, but I've heard it's a really good game. So I'm, whatever. Pretty good. Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 1, which includes Metal Gear Solid, Metal Gear Solid 2, Metal Gear Solid 3, and apparently Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2's NES games. So the NES games are just basically almost forgotten by many people. Like, not many people know they exist, but yeah. So I don't even know if they exist. I've never actually played Metal Gear Solid. I have Metal Gear Solid 4 on my PS3 because it was a PS Plus game back when PS3 games got those. And I have Metal Gear Solid 5 on my PC because I've been told that's like the best one. Or like it's really dumb, so it's fun. But yeah, no, I've never actually played them, so maybe be kind of nice, kind of cool. Looking at his list, there's Pikmin 4. I haven't played any other Pikmin games. Speaking of Pikmin 4, however, Pikmin 1 and Pikmin 2 have been re-released. They're remastered there on the Switch. I've never played the Pikmin games, nor have I, like, I've never owned the Pikmin games, and I've never really had the chance to, like, sit down and play them. And whenever I watch Let's Plays of them, like, the Runaway Guys did one, or Chuck Conroy does one, he's done them all. They never really look like my cup of tea. They're like, I just watch them because, they're my favorite content creators. I love watching their content. But, like, the Pikmin games just never really seem like my cup of tea, but I've never played them before, so I can't, like, be like, oh, no, they're dog crap, because like I said, never touched them, never played them, so I can't really say anything. Moving on. This is all going in order from, by the way, this is, where I'm getting this information is IGN. So this is not in order, because it's IGN. It's the author ranking his most anticipated to least anticipated, so I'm literally going from the bottom up. So his least anticipated game is Star Ocean, the second story, which I'm looking forward to. So moving on, guys. Hot Wheels Unleashed 2, turbocharged. So Hot Wheels Unleashed is friggin', many people just say it's Trackmania, but Hot Wheels themed. And I haven't played it, I have it, but I never actually touched it. Like I said, that's a theme for me when it comes to gaming. You can see behind there, you can see there, you could friggin' there, like, just, oh, and now you're way up there. I'm sorry. Come back here. This is the unedited videos. The cool unedited videos that you get from Steven here. But no, like, this is, like, I don't know, like, Hot Wheels Unleashed just seemed like a really cool game, really fun. I'm excited for this one. Next up is Fae Farm. Fae Farm looked really neat, really cool. It's just another casual farming sim game, and I really, really like farming sim games. As someone who who farms as a day job. Like, that's my actual job. It's weird that I really enjoy farming games, but they're so calm and relaxing. They're one of those games you can pick up, play for like an hour. You can play for either 1 hour, or you can play for like 5 hours, and just get lost. Just have such a calm, relaxing, enjoyable time. My favorite thing to do is chilling in that chair right there, which is a beanbag chair. Chilling in that chair, Switch hooked up, or GameCube or something like that, playing like Animal Crossing, Harvest Moon, like Story of Seasons. Speaking of Story of Seasons, as this is recorded, the new Story of Seasons of Wonderful Life came out. I haven't picked up my copy yet, but it is out, so I'm real excited for that. Moving on, we have Silent Hope. Now, I don't actually know what this is, and it looks like explore, fight, and produce items that grow stronger, and 7 distinct heroes in the silent world guided by a princess. Okay. Oh, it's Xseed Games and Marvelous. Oh, so this is an action-adventure game made by the people who... Okay, so this is an action-adventure game. It's coming to PC as well. Made by the people who make the Harvest Moon games. Marvelous and Xseed. Okay, yeah, action RPG. Okay, cool. Okay, it looks like the pictures of make it look real cool. It actually, now that I see it, does look very Story of Season. It has that Story Season look to it. Now that I'm seeing this, like it really does, and you know, it looks real cool. Next up on the list is something called Palia, and I'm gonna see this. It is an RPG. Okay. Cozy life around the corner. The game does look decent. It looks really cool. The Palia there, like it looks like a really nice, like a calm, like a little nice calm game. Honestly, it looks real decent. Looking at some of these, oh yeah, that looks like a. Okay, that is definitely a game to keep on the list. That is definitely going on to the watch list. Keep going. There's more Splatoon 3 stuff. A Princess Peach game is coming out. I don't know what that is or what it's going to be, so I'm kind of like, okay, yep. Persona 5 Tactica. It's basically a tactics game, which kind of sucks for me because I don't like tactics games, but I love the Persona 5 games, and I've played every single Persona 5 game that's out. So part of me is like, I'm probably going to power through the fact that it's a tactics game to play Persona 5 because it's Persona 5, and I love that story. I love those characters. I haven't looked into much of this, but the Scarlet and Violet Hidden Treasures of the Area Zero DLC is coming. I haven't actually finished Violet either. I've literally done all the main gyms, and that's it. I have to do the Pokemon League. Like, I haven't done a whole lot of, things like that. Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. I have the 3DS version, but there's a Switch version coming out. Detective Pikachu Returns. So there's a sequel to Detective Pikachu coming out. WarioWare Move It, which is basically just old school WarioWare. Something that everybody was super excited for, but I didn't really connect with because I've never actually played this game and I never really had much of a connection to it. Maybe now is a good time for me to pick it up because I'm going to double check before I say the game. You guys probably already know what I'm talking about. I'm going to double check what it is. See how much it is. It is $125 on... Like, to buy this game is $125 to buy the original, or it'll probably be like $60 for this. Super Mario RPG is getting a remake. I've never played Super Mario RPG. I do have an SNES, but like I've never actually played that game because it came out in 1996. I came out in 2000, so I was -4 when it released. And I mean, by the time I started gaming in 2005. So the PS3 and Xbox 360 were pretty much coming out, and I got an N64. But I think the star of the show, the thing that everyone going, whoa, is Super Mario Bros. Wonder. It is a brand new Mario game. A 2D platforming Mario game that, honestly, it's kind of cool. I'm excited for it. I'm excited for that game. I'm excited to see what comes out of it. I'm excited to see what happens with it. All of that good stuff. All that good stuff. But yes, so that does it for the golden news for the week of just the news stories I found interesting and exciting, and a lot of things that I'm just really excited for. Like I said, there's a lot of new Switch games coming out, and that's always a good thing. Always a good thing. Always a cool thing to see just new Switch games coming. To see the problem is, like, it's a good thing, but it's also like, oh crap. Like, there's so many games coming out, and I have so many games on my plate. I'm playing through in my spare time 3 JRPGs, like 100-hour JRPGs. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. And then, like, we're streaming. We're going to go back to Link to the Past. We're going to go back to Horizon 2, Forza Horizon 2. We're going to go back to Pokemon. I'm thinking about doing a pre-recorded video let's play as well of, like, an indie game. I'm not going to tell you what it is. You have to stay tuned and watch it to find out. But yes. Sorry for that cut. Or sorry for that sitting in silence. I don't know for that cut. I'm gonna cut it out. Sorry for that cut. My brother just tried to walk by blasting music for some weird freaking reason. I don't like being recording down here sometimes. But yes. Yeah, so that's gonna do it, honestly. But anyways, some new little updates again coming to the Golden News as well for you guys. Channel updates, which I'm not going to dedicate videos to anymore. I'm going to just put them at the end of the Golden News if there is any new channel updates. I'm sure you guys have already figured this out already. On Wednesdays and Saturdays when YouTube videos do come out. And then usually Tuesday, Thursday, Fridays when I stream. And then Sunday and Mondays I take off. I do not do any content on those days. So yeah, this should hopefully be out on Wednesday when I upload it. I will schedule it to upload on Wednesday morning. So you will get it on Wednesday when it uploads. As well, I had something else. Oh! A loved series on this channel is going to be returning. Video Game Monthly will be coming back. However, it won't be 10 games anymore. I got the lowest pack, so I get 3 games a month instead of 10. Just money-wise, saving up for a wedding and a house, and I did want to continue game collecting because I loved making those videos, and it felt like it was always cool getting, like, I love getting, like, surprise boxes, which is why, like, for video games, I love, like, loot boxes because it's like, what am I gonna get? What am I gonna get? Like, I love the idea of just being like, holy crap, I got this kind of thing, right? So that's why that is coming back. So the videos won't be as extravagant. It won't be like 10 games I'm going through. It'll only be 3. But that's, to me, that's perfectly fine, right? Like, I'm slowly growing my collection because I don't have room for it here currently. But that will do it for me in today's video. Thanks so much for watching. You guys are awesome. Missing. I love you, I'll see you on the next one. Bye.